And even if you don't play DMZ, we all have heard about this reset that is coming, and well, Call of Duty wants to explain themselves and exactly outline what is getting reset and what's not. Because it's not as bad as you think, and at the same time, it's exactly as bad as you think. Call of Duty is going to be trying out this new business model where if you're a fan of DMZ, all you have to do is pay an additional $70 to play the multiplayer and campaign, which you're probably never going to do in the first place, and get special access to a feature that's in a free-to-play game. So is that not directly a pay-to-win method? There was a lot of positives coming with Season 2, but now I'm a little hesitant. So let's go over this blog article detailing all the changes that are coming with DMZ that's going to have a ripple effect into Warzone 2 and the new Research Thailand mode. So not too long ago, Call of Duty dropped the blog article link on the timeline on Twitter, and obviously I read through it, and there's some things that we have to talk about. It starts out with a nice little hello to the community. Nothing really too thrilling going into it, just kind of all the normal stuff. You know, there's going to be a new weapons case, there's a new boss. Just like in the introduction to the first time we saw DMZ, how everyone had to go in, kill the certain HVT high value target, and exfil with a certain weapon blueprint to get access to the M13. I foresee something very similar happening again with this new weapon case in tandem with the boss, as well as new locked and dangerous spaces to access and explore. I don't think that's just going to be a DMZ thing. I think that's going to be accessible in Warzone. For those of you who really enjoyed Building 21, in Season 1 Reloaded, we introduced Building 21 with a unique access card and a timed infiltration window. Season 2 missions have operators returning to Building 21 as another exclusion zone operation. If you need access, make sure to seek the following, either in Al Mazrah or now in Ashika Island, SAM sites, chopper boss crates, buy stations, and legendary orange crates. Operators should prepare heavily for resistance in Building 21. It's recommended you gear up before heading into this location. For those of you who actually played DMZ, is it worth going into Building 21? Like, what is the appeal for DMZ? It's something that I really wanted to enjoy and get excited for, but I just don't find myself doing that. And even if you don't play DMZ, we all have heard about this reset that is coming, and well, Call of Duty wants to explain themselves and exactly outline what is getting reset and what's not. It's not as bad as you think, and at the same time, it's exactly as bad as you think. We previously announced that Season 2 will include a reset and factions mission refresh. Here is exactly the entails. Contraband weapon inventories will be rolled back through the starting weapons. Key inventories will be emptied. Faction missions and mission progress will be reset to make room for updated mission set that incorporates all exclusion zones. So because they're adding a new map, they have to reset it so they can rework the whole scaling process of the missions. So that's fine. Last week we confirmed initial weapon slots unlocked through previous faction missions will progress, not reset. Last week we confirmed insured weapon slots unlocked through previous weapon faction mission progress will not be reset. However, if you did not unlock additional insured slot in Season 1, the new Season 2 requirements to do so should take much less time. For clarity, on Season 1 progress, all Season 1 missions and boss enemy rewards, for example, previously acquired Al Mazrah weapon case rewards, will not be reset, with the exception of contraband and keys. Why are we doing the refresh? Well, mission progress in Season 1 got too difficult, too quickly. With Season 2, we're making sure that each mission challenge and time requirements are more balanced. This is somebody for like me where I kind of got through the first little wave of the missions, and then all of a sudden it just got, the amount of investment was just insane. They added on, the key stash will now be able to hold specific mission items that you gather from one exclusion zone and bring to another. This allows us to have longer form missions that utilize all of our exclusion zones. So that's interesting. You might have to pick up a specific mission from an item from one area, from like Al Mazrah, and bring it to the new Resurgence map. Probably vice versa. With the new mission set, we can employ multi-location missions that send players to Al Mazrah. Okay, yeah, and even to Building 21. Okay, that's kind of cool. The mission refresh is made up of new missions, updated missions, and missions we felt worked really well from Season 1. To complete this, DMZ may have to go offline for a few hours ahead of launch of Season 2. We'll be sharing details on that. Oh, wow. To complete this reset, DMZ may have to go offline for a few hours. Hopefully a few hours. How many is a few hours in Activision terms? Like 48, 72, 96? Like, how many hours is a few hours? Because in retrospect, you know, this game development takes years. So what's a few hours in terms of years? Moving that aside, we do get a new faction, the Crown. And no, we're not talking about Scump. Even though it would have been awesome to add Scump's little crown in here, I think that would have been a nice tip of the hat, but that's here nor there. We'll also have access to mission rewards from brand new 4th faction Crown. This British group is shrouded in mystery, but they have certainly piqued the interest of the Black Mouse. Again, this faction will only be available to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 owners. So if you own the full game, cool, great, you get access to it. If you're in the free-to-play game, which is this is the free-to-play version, you're shit out of luck. I think this right here is bad. I think honestly most people that have bought Modern Warfare 2 are not playing DMZ, and I get that maybe them trying to like bring some people over who do have Modern Warfare 2, and the people who are playing DMZ to try to like get them to pay more money, because the average price of player is down 70% from Vanguard. So Activision is like, we need some money. I don't think this is how you're gonna do it. Okay, so recently shared changes. We recently detailed some of the changes coming to DMZ in Season 2, but including them here as well with some additional context. Enemy tuning. In Season 1, the AI in DMZ were challenging. Yes, they were. But the ramp up of difficulty was often steep, with some players getting overwhelmed. Well, that's because some areas are physically bugged. Like, if we go next to, like, Seraph Bay, that whole area, it's bugged there. If any of the AI come in, one, it's like, I think it's like 75% more bots are in that specific area, and out of that, only 10% are level 1 bots. The rest are level 2 and higher, meaning they have more health and more armor than me and you combined. Dev update, we can assure you the AI combatants in DMZ are not going to be taken lightly. Well, like, DMZ, okay. Warzone, take them out. We are tuning the infill points across Al-Mazrah for improved early match experience based on gameplay data, starting at a point which your squad feels isolated or without loot and contract opportunities is not the best experience. These tweaks should improve spawn points across the map. Okay. Mission difficulty tuning, some crashes. We know crashes are especially impactful in DMZ. If you lose your items and contraband weapons as a result, addressing these crashes is a priority, and we are committed to increased stability. So are they saying that you don't lose it anymore, or are they just saying, yeah, we know that's a problem and that sucks? Like, what is that saying? Okay, in future seasons, we'll be bringing more changes and new content to DMZ. While DMZ is still in beta, our hope is to continue getting feedback to shape future iterations of the game. We do not intend to apply mission refresh every season. Instead, we're excited to try different approaches each season to continually improve DMZ. I feel like this DMZ mode is Infinity Ward's baby, but I'm sorry, I have to, I can't be the only one, but like, who asked for this? Who asked for, we all loved Warzone. It even says right here in that little corner, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, not DMZ 2.0, Warzone 2.0. Who asked for DMZ? I'm glad that some people are enjoying it, I really am. But it's come to the expense of Warzone, and I get that multiplayer kids are sitting back like Jev, like, ha 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 ha, I told ya. I know! That's where we're going to wrap up today's video. If you guys are kind of picking up what I put down, spread that love on the like and subscribe button. At 500 subscribers, I'm giving away a copy of Modern Warfare 2, and you can help me reach that goal by sharing this video with your friends. That way they stay in the loop, and you've helped out your friendly neighborhood content creator. As a thank you, here's a picture of my dog Annie. She is my buddy, she is my pal, she is my sweet little girl who happens to be the mascot of this channel, who challenges you to make somebody laugh today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.